Let's go. What is up, Mind Buzz Universe? Welcome back to another podcast episode of the Mind Buzz. I am Gil, your host, and working the board this morning, this afternoon, or evening, whenever you're listening to this podcast, is the lovely Amber. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
What's up?
Nothing much. Same thing, different day.
I got a bone to pick with the producers and the creators of Game of Thrones at the moment. But we won't talk about that right now.
6 years later?
6 years later, I'm in the pocket. So, yeah, we finally finished the seasons. Season 8.
This is my second time around.
It's like Amber's second time around. It's going to come up I'll be talking about this for the next 5 years. I don't know. I'm at awe.
That's how remember I was telling you earlier when because I think the last episode was in 2019.
Yes.
And it was like it almost felt like someone had like died, like literally like a legit person when it ended. It was like people didn't know how they felt. It was like people were mourning, people were angry. Like it's crazy what the show caused.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you're at, right? You're in your stage of grief.
No, actually, you know what? I am not, because it ended pretty well. I'm just there's just so many things, and I've talked to quite a few people that were huge fans of the show when it was actually on 6 years ago, and they told me they said that all the threads on Reddit, all these different podcasts about the show, they had their own theories on how it should have ended, and then even the books too. The books didn't end as great as the...
Well, I don't think the books ended.
Oh yeah, that's right. The books didn't end, so they had to come up with... And then I also heard that some of the writers or some of the directors, producers left, like 3 seasons, like... It's 8 seasons, right? So they left around like the 5th or 6th season. One of the 2 of the main writers, they left.
So things changed a little.
But I mean, changed.
That always happens because that happened with Harry Potter too.
Right. But also the consistency of the writing, of the cinematography in the show was very consistent.
Yes, I agree.
All the way up until the storytelling.
I just think that when people get mad over it not ending the way that they wanted to, that's like the equivalent of like a kid getting upset at something they can't control and like giving my game back and going home and like pouting.
Yeah,
it's the same shit. Get over it. You're an adult.
Yeah, the way it ended, it's fine. I mean, it is what it is, you know. But now I'm glad that I can go down my rabbit holes and I can go on Reddit and I can go on YouTube and I can watch all the stuff, because I refrain myself. Usually I do deep dives in all the shows that I watch, so I didn't want to ruin the end for me, so I didn't do that. So I'm glad to do that.
I have to fall asleep every night to hearing morbid facts.
Yeah.
10 morbid facts. I'm just like, they're like aliens, and then I have nightmares. Everything you watch, and you put it on and you literally watch it for like 30 seconds and then I have to listen to it while I'm
You know what
asleep.
the horrible thing about that is? I don't even plug my phone into the charger, and it's like I wake up to like a 5% phone.
I know.
I don't know. That's just the way I am. But we'll talk about it in the next couple of weeks. I would love to go into a huge deep dive after I watch all those YouTube videos. But today's episode is not about Game of Thrones right now. It's about very funny man, our next guest of the podcast. Please give it up for stand-up comic Viet Nguyen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay. Hi, friends and families, and hi, how you guys doing?
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How you guys? I don't know.
You could talk to me. You could talk to her. You could talk to
Yeah.
The abyss.
universe.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys.
Awesome, man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. You know,
Of course, dude.
I heard a lot of great thing about the podcast. And,
Oh yeah.
and I always love your production. You know, from the mic, the show. You know, everything you guys put out very very hard. A lot
Awesome.
of heart and effort, and I enjoy that.
I think when you're doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, like on like a production level, I feel like you have to put a little TLC
Mm-hmm.
into
Wait, what TLC?
tender. What is it?
Tender love and care.
Oh, tender love and care.
TLC or
THC.
I don't know.
But I get what you mean. Yeah.
TLC. You got to
Yeah.
put a little love into what you do.
Yeah.
And I have to. I have to
Yeah.
put some of that before I do anything.
Yeah, I feel like it's like kind of it's like what the entertainmently. I feel like this is mostly that what we require, like right. Like I feel like love, right? Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like if we're doing, I mean, like at this level, it's like probably like we're not doing this for money, you know.
Right.
So I feel like probably the only motivation we got to do this shit is like passion and love. To be
Exactly.
honest, like. We all know we losing money, you know. Not losing money, but like, you know, we not the payment is not in.
It's not paying your bills, so you
Yeah.
gotta do it for another
Yeah,
motive.
we
Right,
get paid
exactly.
by
Not yet.
memory and experience right now.
Exactly. Experience for sure.
Yeah,
Doing it for the experience, and then also just the love of doing it
yeah,
and seeing it,
yeah,
and those compliments, dude. They reinforce
yeah,
me to keep going because it's cool.
yeah,
Some may call it vanity,
yeah.
but I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's compliments. It's yeah, it's important to get out compliment. You know, I feel like I mean, like I for me, I feel like growing up in my house, it's like very rare to get compliment. So like now I'm like, and then growing, I don't feel I don't know how to get out of people compliment. You know, I feel like it's kind of, especially man. I don't know. It feel kind of, I don't know. I've grown up in like that type like household where it's like very like masculinity. So like
Okay.
you know. So I'm like, so like now I'm able to see shit and appreciate shit. I'm like, yeah, I'll say what I like. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this you doing so well. I'm like, oh, this is what you're doing so bad. You know. So I was like, so I'm like, compliment is very like, I like giving compliment when it's
Yeah.
real effort.
Yeah.
You know, real love in it. You know. Yeah. So I'm like. Yeah, I feel it's very important.
I've never understood, like, because I mean, we're two different cultures, but I think as far as like that, like there's a lot of similarities.
Mhm.
And I think that also like in the Latino culture, like we don't really compliment each
Yeah.
other. You just have to kind of like, okay, like I'm doing an okay job, or if it is a compliment, it's not a direct compliment. It's some other form of you having to solve the puzzle of like somebody like, oh, was that a compliment?
Yeah,
you know, like
kind of
you-
like guessing there
Yeah.
what they saying.
or like you said, like masculinity, like oh, because you tell someone else or a man with a man, you say, oh, nice pants,
Yeah.
oh, you're gay, like, or you want them or something, and it's like
Yeah,
it's crazy, it's ridiculous to think that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess on a cultural level, it's, you know,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's
but
similar. It's a human. It's a symptom of being a human, I guess.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, we mean symptom of human.
It's like a cause of being a human,
Mm-hmm.
like being a male,
Mhm.
being a human male,
Yeah,
because our cultures, right, are different. You're what ethnicity? It's ethnicity, right?
yeah. I'm Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Okay, and the way you're describing that,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to like Mexican culture,
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
similarities are similar.
yeah. There's a lot
So,
of similarity.
I feel that even that what we're talking about is it doesn't just, it's not just in one culture or the other culture. It's
Mhm.
like
yeah,
it's just a symptom
Mhm.
of being a human being,
yeah.
right?
But I feel like is it is you think do you think is it like because I feel like I mean I don't know about you but I feel like when I grow up I watch a lot of American movies and one thing I always remember is like the parent telling the kids, oh, everything's gonna be okay.
oh
Okay.
yeah.
What is I never hear my parents say that. What is I never hear anybody in Vietnam saying that. I don't even know there's a phrase saying that or not. So I don't know. Is it like? Yeah, I totally say it's like, oh, it's like a general human like behavior, or is it like I don't know how to say, but I think it's like, is it like a third world culture thing where we only care about survival and we don't really care about being
like
being happy or being being look good or being shit like that. So I think, I don't know. Is what you guys think? Is it like culture or like society?
I feel like it's cultural because, like you said, well, I mean, I've never been white, so I don't know, but I from what we do,
but some of that's in like American culture, right? Like what we see on TV, like you were saying, like movies and TV.
Yeah,
that's completely different than Mexican culture and just real life in general.
Yeah.
Unless that's how I see it, because I never really got that type of.
I mean, my mom maybe, and again, maybe it has to do with being like female, because with us, I just grew up with a sister, and then like my dad and my mom. So my mom would be like, "Oh, you guys can do whatever you want. You can be whoever." Like, there was a little bit of that, so I didn't get like the male masculinity of like, you know, but as I think as a culture, and from what I've seen, and even just like reinforcement within like my dad and his parents, I think it is cultural. Like, I think it is, a lot of us are like, I'm first generation, so my parents were born in Mexico, and they were taught to just put your head down, survive, work, and that's it. Like that's the rat race. Is you come here and you work and you survive, and who cares if you're happy? Who cares if you're depressed? It doesn't matter. It's like survival, and I think that's the gift.
Yeah,
Is you're
alive. That's your happiness. Don't ask for more. Should be so.
So I think
they're like birthday gift. What are you talking about? You have food on the table. There's
Look
lights
at the
on.
Mirror. That's your present. You see yourself. Yeah, that's what you got.
I think it is, for me. I feel like it is cultural, but again, I don't know how to be any other. I've never been in any other like race or ethnicity, so I don't know. I mean, I have grown in America my entire life, so maybe there's a mixture of like some white culture and my ethnicity, but for the most part, I think.
Also, too, because we always talk about this, that me and Amber, we're Mexican, but we're different Mexican. That she's first generation. I'm like third or fourth generation.
Your family being here.
I identify more as Chicano, which people don't say that's like an actual thing, right? Like
Chicano is like when they wear the suit, right?
Yeah,
or
right.
The what that called?
The zoot suit.
The zoot suit.
Yeah,
that was sick. And the hat.
Dude, that was my grandpa.
Gil wears it to sleep.
I study like ethic. History, American here a little bit, so like they go through over that, like African American, Latino, when they like first came to country, the zoot suit and everything. So I'm like, oh wow, that's so your family is like
right. So I identify more with that than a family being from like a Mexico or ranch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in our Chicano culture, or just my family culture in general, there was no, I don't know how you say it, like how her parents are very supportive. Like her family is very supportive. My family is supportive to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like we're Mexican, but just there's similarities and there's also differences too.
So how does you like being Vietnamese, like in Vietnamese culture, right? Because I think you have a couple of jokes, right, about like your culture and stuff. But how does that, and talking about support, like, is your family supportive of you doing stand up?
Yeah,
like,
what do they think?
What's that like?
Yeah,
like, I mean, I'll say this they have no choice. To be honest, they either take it or they can get the fuck out of my way. To be honest, I mean, like, so, like, when I started doing stand-up, I was like, nobody in my family know, I'm doing it Asian style. Mostly because, like, I mean, like, I kind of know my parent already, they're very, like, protective of me.
Okay.
So this would not be the first thing I didn't tell them about, so I'm, like, already, like, kind of, like,
like you knew how to navigate to to not show not that you're not showing who you are, right? But like
try to protect myself.
Yeah, protect yourself. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I started in 2018. I took a class, and then I didn't get serious until like 2021, 2022, and then I think my parents find out in I think 23, 24, like one of my clip got like viral, and then my cousin saw it and they sent it around. And this is in America, my cousin in America, and then like they sent to my family in Vietnam and it passed around.
Whoa!
And then my parents find out. I mean, they don't really understand it. It's a really new art form. In Vietnam, we have stand up in Vietnam too, but like it's not really the main form yet. There's like it's like kind of like a trend, so they don't really know anything about it. I mean, I don't really like I don't how to say like. I mean, like I don't really care if they support me or not. To be honest, I already like know like. If they know, they're gonna really like, try to protect me from all this stuff. So I'm like, let me just, do this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they find out and then, I tell them, they ask stuff. Really, I don't really enjoy it until, and like recently they get a little bit more open. They come visit me like, I think like in 2024. I took them to a comedy show. I let them in a little bit. I mean, it takes time, but it's kind of like I would say it's like I have to be kind of like selfish in a little bit. Try to like protecting my myself and my dream. Because they don't really know how much this means to me. To be honest, it's to them. They think it's like. They could think it's like, oh, it's like hobby. It could be like a fun activities, but it's for me, it's like, it's kind of like, I would say it's like everything that I earn and I go through since I got here, it's earned me a lot through comedy, So yeah, I mean, they cool now with it because, I try to be more open with them, I'm like send them pictures and like clip and like I tell them all the trip I take. They still like really like, they more open, they still care, they still like ask questions or like don't go out too late, drive careful, don't do drugs, smoke weed and don't smoke cigarette. Shit like that, but like, but at the same time I also like feel more secure about my trajectory. So I don't really like matters. I mean, like I appreciate what they say, but like it doesn't like affect me like in like the same way anymore. So I'm like, it's cool.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's really good.
So as you're doing it, you're just not. I wouldn't say getting over the fact, but just you're being more comfortable with just that situation, right?
Yeah. Because I feel like in the beginning I keep thinking, like, oh, I would let them know when I'm like super famous. What is fucking crazy? I'm like, oh, when I'm fucking like when they dead, when I'm fucking famous. But like, I don't know. I feel like that's like a little bit like I don't know how to even say it. Like a little bit embarrassed when I tell people I do stand up for some reason. So like. I mean, like, they would not be the first person I wouldn't tell to, like, or my coworker, my college friend, they would only find out like through something, something pop up, they saw something, So it's yeah, I don't know why used to feel like that when I started out.
Do you still feel like that?
Nah, I'm like
No?
I'm pretty chill with it right
Yeah?
now. I feel like it's kind of become like, I guess I'm kind of
Getting-
impressed the
Yeah.
it's a
that's good.
part of me.
That's something I struggle with.
Like
Too, when people eat, like my current job right now,
mhm.
I think only like hopefully only 3 coworkers know that I do stand up,
Yeah.
and I run this podcast, and
Mhm.
when one of them found out, I was just like, oh, like how did they find out? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I don't know. That's something that I struggle with. I don't know. It's embarrassment or just
Mhm.
I'm a overthinker
Yeah,
regardless.
for
So
sure.
See, I don't do stand up, right?
Mhm.
But when he first started doing stand up, I'm very like supportive. Like
Yeah.
whatever he wants to
Oh, yeah.
do, like
Aw.
I will never say I don't think I've ever told you no unless I really thought it was like a bad idea
Yeah.
or something that it would get him like, dead or something.
Yeah.
But other than that I wouldn't. But for me, being first generation, for me, I am like I've always struggled with trying to be like a perfect daughter,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
And just like having everything in my life go correctly and like everything. So then here comes a partner that's like
Mhm.
silly and
You know.
does stand up, and I'm
Follow the
like,
dream,
oh shit,
you
oh shit,
know.
oh shit, oh shit. Like
Yeah.
this is not part of
plan.
the plan of me being this
Yeah.
perfect person.
Yeah.
So I remember when he started like, getting more serious about it, and then I was like, I have to tell my parents. Like, I can't
you
lie.
have to, you have
Yeah.
to tell your parents about your
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's so funny. So I really I rather tell my parents that he was gay than like to tell them that he did comedy. Like, I'm not even kidding.
You know, I feel the same. I rather
Yeah.
tell my parents. I'm gay than tell them I'm comedy. Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I so nervous? Like,
Yeah.
it's not even me. Like,
Yeah.
But then after I said it, and they were like, oh, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
and now they're like super cool with it. But I think that sometimes we need the validation from family and parents, and then we start making up these ideas of like, and it's more me. It's not that I was ashamed or anything. I wanted to protect him.
Mhm.
I wanted
Yeah.
no one to say anything bad because I knew that if somebody did, I was gonna like, rah,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to protect him. But then I realized like, that's not fair to him. Like,
Yeah.
he needs to be who he is, and if it doesn't bother him, then I need to be okay with other
Aw,
people.
that's
I know.
sweet.
But yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna tell him he's gay, and that he
Yeah.
goes
But-
like out at night or something. I don't know.
when did you tell them? I don't remember. Did we make it a thing?
No, I
Like
was by
to-
myself with them, and then I told them.
All scared.
Yeah, I
That's
was
so-
all,
How did you start that conversation?
That's how they know they're so good. They don't even tell it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but they accept you. That's cool though.
yeah, but I remember feeling like that, and I was like, why do I feel like this? But it's internally my own shit,
Yeah.
So I was like, no.
Yeah. Do you think we embarrassed of it because we in the beginning phase with these the open micer phase with these I would say more it's not as glamorous as the top
Right.
Yeah.
know, so we have more shit to go through. Do you think we embarrassed about that part?
I think so. I think I don't. You know what? That's a really good question that I haven't really thought of.
Yeah.
I think it's that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or just the fact of even what you brought up before of like, okay, he's just doing this for I guess I'm just getting in my head about other people's like perception of me, which I mean, as a human being, everyone feels that way. But
Yeah.
I feel like, at least for me,
Mhm.
it's a little bit heightened because I'm being super vulnerable
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah,
You know what I
of
mean? It's
course.
like if somebody's, going out and trying to be an actor or a singer or this or that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think it's just that the beginning stages, everybody glamorizes the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And when you're not on like MTV or whatever, you're not on Kill Tony or SNL,
Yeah.
like it's not as glamorous as people's
I always
perception
remember,
of you.
I always
is.
remember somebody telling you, I'm not gonna say who, but somebody saying, "Hey, invite me to a show when you're at the improv," or like, and this was him like just starting, or
Oh, yeah.
remember? And in my head, I thought, why do you have to wait until he's at the improv to see him? Like, if you want to see him, you should see him. So where I'm getting with this is that, like, sometimes I feel like when you tell people like, oh, I do stand-up comedy, they automatically think like you're already doing these huge venues and you're
Right.
this hilarious person, or you know, you've had people tell you like, oh, well,
Maybe-
tell me a joke.
yeah.
And you're like,
Oh yeah, that's
like, I
annoying.
can't tell a joke on command. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I think it's all of that, right?
Maybe it's that too. Their expectations of, oh, I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna invite them to the Ice House or
Yeah.
I don't know, like a big theater show. But I'm like, no, I'm doing it at like Joe's Crab Shack.
Like the garage.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely that too. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like the other people opinion is like, which I feel like everyone got that shit. Yeah.
Which is crazy to me because you guys get up there and do jokes and you're vulnerable because a lot of these jokes are like real things that everybody's going through. But off the stage, you guys are like
Sensitive as fuck.
Yeah.
Bitches. Yeah, I think that about that. Like, I feel like, but I think that because of that, and that's why I think that's why I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the idea of like being a comic. Cause I keep thinking back about like why I want to do stand up. You know, it's not about other people. You know, it's basically the reason why I took the class to do stand up because I thought it's gonna help me with communication, with gonna make people understand me more. You know, what is not because like the class is like writing class. You know, stand up is writing, so it's like 80% writing, you know. But like, I mean, like the more I do it, actually, like the more I say, oh, it's you know, I kind of keep embracing the idea of why I want to do stand up. It's just like, oh, I just want to be understood. You know, I just want people to understood me, and laughter is like the most, like the fastest response of understanding. You know, like you laugh and I know, oh, I that's my point. I'm trying to make
you get
laugh.
me.
Yeah,
Right.
you get me. You understand me, and I feel safe for that reason. So I keep thinking like, oh, I'm you know, selfishly I'm doing it for myself. You know, so it's you know, I feel like whenever people say like, oh, I'm doing this to entertain the people, I mean, I like for me, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it for you guys. It's doing it for me, you know. I'm just trying to be understood here, you know. So I feel like the more I'm keep thinking about that, I'm like, you know, it's of course like I'm not trying to make everybody understand me. You know, there will be people who will not understand me or will not accept to understand me. So I'm like, you know, let's just be, I don't know, just be me, you know, let's just be what I want to do, you know, because I want to be, I'm doing this for myself, you know, literally like I'm selfishly doing this for myself, you know. I don't really care. I mean, of course I care about
about entertaining
of course
people, but like if you don't understand me or you cannot understand, it's okay too. So it's I feel like that kind of like, you know, kind of like feel like I lower the expectation for myself a little bit, you know, like, oh, I don't need everybody to understand me. I don't need everybody to think I'm a stand-up. It's just as long as I think I'm a stand-up and I make some people understand me, and that should be good.
You're reinforcing what you're doing for yourself. You don't need, you're not needing the validation of anybody else. And I think that when you can get to being that with whatever you do, whether it's stand-up, whether it's anything, I think you've already made it. Honestly, when you can do that for yourself.
And that's an interesting take too, Viet, because in the moment when you're doing it for yourself, you're also, people love you, dude. Like when I'm in a room and you're on stage, dude, and you're crushing, dude, they understand you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's like it's a double bonus.
Yeah, double
at
bonus.
at that point.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's yeah, it's so crazy because like you said wait, you said like when I'm trying to make people wait, what you said earlier, it's like double bonus,
Right.
Like I'm trying to make people understand me, but also make other people laugh, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's like kind of also connected with like the idea of like being a comic, like you being comfortable with it or not, because like how they said, because the I mean like the selfish point is like you try to do this for yourself, right? But the bigger point is like you want to entertain the people. But like I feel like if you recognize like, oh, you're doing this for yourself, kind of like I would say like you like if you focus on making you happy instead of other people happy, I feel like that would be the most I don't even know how to say it. Say like I feel like it's probably the ease. I don't even know how.
Like liberating.
Yeah, very liberating.
Right.
Cause you're not doing this. I mean, like it's kind of like recognize like, oh, I'm doing this for me. You know, I'm making them doing this to make me laugh, to make me happy. You know, so like I don't really need to follow any other. You know, it's like really liberating. You kind of recognize.
You take the pressure off of like
exactly
having. Am I funny for somebody? Are they gonna like me? Are they? It's
right.
Your own. You have to like your own self, and you're there, and that's what I'm saying. Like you're winning already because you're doing it out of pure joy and enjoyment for yourself.
I do enjoy it a lot, and bro, like, cause like I'm saying this because like you say that the bonus thing, cause like this is I was kind of coming back to like the why I'm doing this behind my family back, to be honest, cause like I literally have a saying. Not a saying, but like I have kind of like a line I keep telling myself since I started stand up is like it's kind of mean saying it, but like if you think about what I've been through and what I just said right now, it's like I keep thinking like, oh, I rather fail you than fail me. You know, and it sounds really mean, but like if I put it into my family like situation, right? Like my family want me to do something else, right? My parents want me to do something else for them happiness, right? For them to be happy, but I feel like if I'm able to do what I'm happy, I feel like they also gonna get that happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the same thing what you said, like, oh, if I'm able to make me happy with my joke, the audience gonna laugh too. So it's like kind of like I don't know, it's just like coming back to the point you said. It's just like
and the cool thing too is when you're writing something, right? You write it because you yourself think it's funny.
Yeah, of course. I laugh at all my stuff. I'm not even bullshitting. Like I'm only say shit that make me laugh. And
what why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like seriously, like whenever whenever I write something and make me laugh, I'm like, oh, this shit gonna work, like, 100%. You know, if it's not, I'm gonna make it work. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's yeah. I feel like it's like I don't know. It's like a selfish journey, you know.
But I'm glad that you're saying it because I for myself as an outsider, like being around comedy and comedians, like I have there's not a bone in my body that says I want to get on stage. Like, no way. But I do see, like, again, me being an outsider, like, I do see what comedy does to people and the fulfillment that every comedian wants, right? There's something out of comedy or out of doing it that they want. And I think, like, you actually coming out and saying, like, I want this for me is, like... You're being so honest because I have heard that where comedians say like, oh, to me the biggest joy is making people laugh. And I'm like, oh, okay, come on. Like, no, you're not. Like, you want to see yourself on stage. Yeah. You want people to laugh, but because you want the validation of them thinking you're funny. It's not because you find enjoyment in people laughing. Yeah. You want them to laugh so that you can go home and be like, I fucking killed it.
Yeah. I think that's
And it sounds harsh. I know. I'm sorry, but
no, I think it's true though, because like here's the thing though. I feel like if it's let me form this idea, right? I think it's the I think I don't know, is it true or not? Okay, but I feel like art is very personal and selfish, you know, because like all art is feeling and emotional, and your, you know, it's like our thought, emotional feeling, and you want to share it to somebody else. You know, I don't think there's somebody who create art because they think about other people first. You know, I don't think like you can create. Oh, let me make a painting so I can show to a lot of people. I don't think that's how the process of art. You know, I feel like art is like, oh, I have something I want to tell people, my thought, my feeling, my emotion. I have to create something, make something to show this how I feel, you know. So it's, I don't know, it's, so I feel like it's art is you know, it's
personal.
it's personal, you know.
Yeah.
So like to say it like oh, you want to, yeah, of course I can see why you want to do that, but I feel like that's not the good reason though, because I feel like if you approach like art with like because you want to show other people, it to me, for me, when you people tell me like you want fame, you want attention from a lot of people, which is nothing wrong with that, you know. You got your, you know, motivation and stuff, but like, I feel like for art, it's have to be personal. It's have to be, you know, from you first. You know, it have to be a need to express and you know, to express. You know, it have to be a need, and a need is always personal and selfish.
Yeah.
You know, so
And no one could tell you, no one can tell if it really comes from you and it's you, no one can tell you that it's wrong.
Right.
And that's something that we've had discussions where I've told Gil, like when he started, like, you know, make the jokes like really, like, it's okay that they're raw and that they really happened, because no one could tell you that they're wrong. No one could tell you that you're lying, because they are things that happened to you. They are things that you lived. And for me, again, as a spectator, like, seeing, you could tell when someone goes up there and they're genuinely like having fun, or the jokes are really like resonating from them. You could, I can tell, like, it's just
same.
a different like feel, and that's what makes me laugh. Like, I love when comedians get up there and they laugh at their own jokes, or their own jokes make them laugh. It makes me want to laugh, like, and all of that resonates to someone that doesn't understand the craft, or maybe doesn't do it like me, like. That's what I want to see. I want to see people enjoying themselves in it. Like, so that's cool that you think like that. Honestly, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I definitely understand that. You know, it's I don't know. It's I mean, like, I don't know. It's like shit I think about, and I, you know, it's kind of like going on in my head. You know, which I don't know. I don't know how to, you know, I don't have chance to go out and say shit like this, you know. But it's cool to kind of like bring it out, you know. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta. And, you know, and I don't know. It's just like, because, I don't know.
It's a weird thing to think about too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, why did you want to start stand up?
Like,
Besides the communication thing, did you enjoy comedy or comedy movies before that?
I mean, like, before the stand up, like, I mean, like, I grew up in Vietnam. We already have like a big thing in like sketch comedy. So that's like probably the biggest form of comedy we have. So like, it's just sketch comedy, like play, you know. So I watched
like live theater.
Yeah, like
live
theater, like play. So I watched a lot of that growing up. And then I guess I say before I go to America, I started to watch American stand up. Mr. Fluffy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, Mr. Fluffy, Trevor Noah, Kevin Hart. That's like but like Mr. Fluffy for sure. Because I remember seeing Fluffy in don't judge me, but in Magic Mike, he's with the DJ in Magic
Is
Mike.
he? Wait, he's
Yeah.
in Magic Mike?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw Magic Mike because I like Channing Tatum and he's
Hey,
not.
it's a good movie.
And I know it's not a magic movie, but I still want to see it. And I saw him in that, and I just watched YouTube and I saw his stand up, but it had Vietnamese subtitle. I was like, oh, this is. And then I feel like so him, Trevor Noah, and Kevin Hart. It's like kind of like they really easy to understand at the time for me, So I really, that's how I think I started watching like stand up. And also at the time, I think there's like the first Vietnamese stand up too. Yeah, so I started to with that, just like stand up.
Can you like pinpoint the differences between American stand up and Vietnamese stand up? Are there differences?
I would say there is to be.
Yeah?
I would say right now Vietnamese stand up is. We just started, so I feel like it's a little bit.
It's brand new. It's a newborn baby at the moment.
Yeah, brand new baby. Like I would say like the most successful comic right now is probably like less than 10 years in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they're doing good though. Like they're doing show, they're doing showing tour and stuff. But I don't think I can say correctly. But I would say, they Vietnamese stand up a little bit. I would say more story and more wordplay and pun.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Right.
I would say American stand up is more point of view, more story. I would say. So I think that would be the difference.
So it's similar to like British comedy. British comedy is also, I feel like it's wordplay and deadpan and basically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. Yeah, I watch Jimmy Carr.
Dude, he's hilarious.
He's hilarious, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think I watch enough English British comedy to
Like Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. I do watch that. I do watch that. They make the cartoon new.
They made it. Did they really?
Yeah, I have I've been binging the new one. I just have it on TV, but it's like new episode. I'm like, whoa,
Really?
I didn't know they have news Mr. Bean cartoon.
They used to have him on PBS. I was a young kid watching PBS and I didn't know I was like, but this dude is hilarious. And then he came out in a movie. He had like Mr. Bean, like the full length feature film.
Yeah.
I watched that and I was like, dude, this guy's. I had no clue he was he's not a stand-up, but he's just like a comedic sketch actor, right?
Yeah, like physical, I guess, like physical comedy.
And then he was in Rat Race too. Have you ever seen Rat Race?
No, what's that?
It's a movie that came out in like 2000.
Like
Right?
2001, 2002.
It's about these group of billionaires.
Yeah.
They're making like just like normal people. They're like betting on normal people, and they have to like travel like across the country to win like a key to open up, and they have like $1 million in there. It's a wild story. Mr. Bean's in there.
Oh, really?
John Lovitz,
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Uh-huh.
Is she the one from Star Trek? Okay.
She's in Star Trek. I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
Whoopi, she black.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
she in the
Is she in Star Trek? Okay.
Yeah. That's cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, Mr. Bean, I feel like Mr. Bean is like, yeah, like, I don't know. It's just like that's type comedy, just like physical comedy. What do you think about the physical comedy?
I like it. I think I've really been diving into like comedy from the 80s. Like that weird physical, like just off the wall, like movement.
Yeah.
Because I feel that it's kind of like changed like over time. Like right now it's a lot of like it's like storytelling and like what you said, point of view. But there's nothing like I started watching Drew Carey's old stuff.
I don't know.
Some of his stand up, and it's hilarious. Like he has this gag where he's wearing a tie, right? I think he's on like the Tonight Show or something.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a tie.
Yeah.
And he goes, "This is my impression of a man falling from a tower." And like he flips over his tie and goes like just something, just silly stuff like that. Like nobody's doing that right now.
Yeah, I love shit like that. I just feel like it's so hard to make people laugh without saying, but if you can, that's so golden.
Yeah,
I'm like, and I feel like those bit like that's like it take a lot of commitment because like you're not talking. You kind of like performing, so it's like it's I don't know. It's just like more risky, But yeah, I feel like that's like kind of like what I'm trying right now. Kind of like try to put more performance into the beat, because this is what I noticed. I've been lucky enough last year to see like some headliners. I seen Jason Cheney headline, and then I see Ray Lau headline. It's cool to see people who like just like headliner level, I guess, and they do perform. They do perform it a lot. Like joke writing beside that, they got that shit down, but like performing wise, like it's like you can see it, because like there's part like you don't even need to say anything and people laugh, or even like just like the facial expression make people laugh, like the hand movement, the stand make people laugh. So it's like, oh wow, you put that in your art, and it's like your act, and it just make, I don't know, just smoother, I guess.
Yeah.
Just like,
it adds more like contrast, or it adds more levels to your act.
Yeah.
Right? Because of course you got the writing down, you're writing, you have your punchlines.
Yeah.
But then when you add the facial expressions, the movement, the hand gestures,
everything. Like the voice.
That's right?
I noticed like
the way you say words, the way you pronounce them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It all.
Yeah. I noticed that, cause the voice thing. So I noticed like Jason Cheney and Ray Lau, not whenever, but like sometime when they do the punch, like they have like a different voice that they regular talk in.
Yeah.
And I do notice like it's different for different comics, like, right? So like some comic it's a voice, some comic it's a the way they perform it, or the way they stand, the way they do their facial expression before they say the punchline. So I'm like, that the performing part, that's how they kind of let the audience know, they see the punchline coming.
Right.
So I'm like, oh wow, I feel like that's very scientific. It's kind of like it's like, you have to put all this kind of chemical in one, in one joke, right? It's not even like writing. It's like, like timing, delivery, performing. You put it in, and you kind of have to measuring like how much to make it perfect. I'm like, oh wow, it's so much to go into one joke. I didn't even realize that until I see them not just deliver it, they literally performing the joke, right? So I'm like, oh wow, there's so much, like, work. It's so much ingredient into like the joke, which is, so cool, to see professional.
Yeah, to see that and just to realize that, right? Realize that it's not just, you're not just going up there and saying stuff. Like there's a lot more that
go into it.
That goes into it besides that.
Yeah.
Even the way, like I have a few punchlines that, like Ricky knows my stuff, like because he's seen me so many times and me perform stuff. Amber's seen me perform and they pronounce some of the words that I say in my punchlines. They pronounce them exactly how I pronounce them on stage, and I'm just like, the heck is it? What are you doing? Right?
Yeah, like sometimes at the house, like he'll say a word that's in one of his like bits, and then I'll say it
like I say
the
it
way he says it on stage, and I'm like, sorry, and I'm used to it now. Like I can recite his jokes. Like if something ever happens to him and I have to go up there, I could do it.
Wait, so you remember the punchline?
I know his jokes like word by word.
I think that's a good sign.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, that's like kind of like it's like when people remember the punchline. I feel like, that's kind of cool. To like have people remember your bit. That's so I think that's a good sign. To be honest.
Or sometimes I'll come off stage and go sit back down. She was like, "Hey, you forgot this. Like, what happened? What happened with this? Like, what?"
Yeah. Man, you let her do that to you? Man, she remind you on your bed.
Well, actually,
He had no
I
choice. No.
I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy it because it's like a second. I record most of the stuff. Like if
Yeah.
it's an important
Yeah.
spot, I record the video and audio. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool to get because it's feedback, but it's raw feedback, and she doesn't let loose. She's like, sometimes she's like, the fuck was wrong with you, dude? Sometimes, but other times she's like, no, I think you genuinely did good.
Yeah, which is most of the time. And also like he'll get off stage and he'll be like, damn it, I fucked the joke up. And I'm like, you did in the retrospect of that, him and I know it word by word, but someone sitting in the crowd didn't know that you fucked up.
I don't
Like
care.
so then that makes him feel better because he's like, oh, okay. Like so I kind of like, I don't go to everything anymore.
No.
I used to go to everything.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
Yeah.
She's literally Amber's like a soundboard.
Yeah.
Like she's I wouldn't say she's a ghostwriter, but
Yeah.
she's a
Oh, that's sweet.
she's a soundboard. Definitely, and especially when I'm trying to work out stuff or just raw stuff that I just wrote that day, I'll tell her, hey, like what do you think about this? How does this sound?
Yeah.
Should I say it like this? Should I,
Oh, that's
But,
sweet.
yeah.
You guys
or I'll tell him
work
like
together.
Like if I didn't understand it right away,
Yeah.
I'll be like the like people in the crowd are not gonna understand.
Yeah, they're not
it.
gonna.
If I didn't
What are you
understand
talking
it,
about?
Yeah.
if I didn't understand it, they're not gonna understand it. Like
Yeah.
you have to, because sometimes his jokes are very like I'm not gonna say too smart because I'm smart, but you know what I mean. Like they're a little like they need a little bit more thinking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm like, somebody doesn't want to go to a comedy show and have to like
Think.
solve a puzzle and think.
Yeah.
They just want to laugh, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why then I'm like, no, you have to make it a little easier
Yeah, I
to...
totally understand that. I feel like that's how I base my stand up on. Like I have to understand it immediately. You know?
Right.
I'm not gonna say a bunch of words. That's too much.
And at the beginning, like, I didn't say anything because I would think like, I don't want to insult him or anything, which I don't think I've ever come at you, or at least I don't think.
No.
But I think that it's nice that he does, as a partner, take into consideration what I tell him.
Yeah.
I think so at the beginning I really didn't run anything by her, but I think just over time she heard something, she's like, oh, why don't you say it like this? And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll try it.
Sure.
You know? And then I tried it and I was like, oh, it helped out. It helped out a little bit.
Yeah.
So
He didn't know he thought I wasn't funny.
Yeah.
no, Amber's very hilarious. I wish Amber would try stand up because she's a very funny person.
You should. And then I love. First of all, I love the way you guys work together. I admire when a couple can be supportive. Like
Oh,
this,
thank you.
So I'm like, that's so sweet. And also like and like I feel like as a comic, sometimes it's hard for us to see from an audience perspective.
Yeah.
So it's feel like it's like, of course, like you can set up, you can go to the punchline, but like the audience sometimes they don't follow, It's like just wording, it's just like the way, the way you phrase something, the way you say a word, it's hard for them to understand, So like having someone who like can see as an audience perspective is like very, helpful, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like we write for us, we write for us to understand. We don't really know how other people understand us. You know?
And especially she's understanding now the type of voice that, or my perspective, or the voice that I'm trying to portray in stand-up. So I think that helps out too, because if she didn't really understand it, then
it could go against. Could not. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that's cool though. Like you guys like this.
We were separated at birth. Do you have you ever been in like a writing? Do you write with other people, like a writing circle or any like? Do you do that?
Not really. To
No.
be honest. I feel like I'm. I mean, I do. I would get into a writer room when I'm done writing and like bounce idea if I can. But like, I feel like for writing, I really need
solitude.
Yeah, like I need all the space and all the comfort I can get to like, So I'm like, I mean, like I really enjoy the writer room experience because I took the class, so like I do get experience that a lot. But like I feel like that's really good for like bouncing idea to checking on idea. But like I feel like for me when I write, I need to like my space, in my zone.
No, I totally get that. Like I have a few people that have asked me, hey, let's do like a workshop type. I don't know. It's really not my thing.
Yeah.
But I'll try it.
Yeah.
But I like the way that I do it now. You know what I mean? Like I'm like you, by myself, bang it out, you know, and then run a few ideas. Not all of them. I don't run everything.
Yeah.
But I think when I'm really trying to see if it's gonna come across, like if it's gonna be understandable or legible to the ear, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm actually doing a class February, at the end of February. I'm gonna try a class. Yeah.
Where is it?
See how it goes. At the stand-up comedy club in Bellflower.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think I personally think all the class help. To be honest, I mean, you're not gonna take everything in,
right?
But like you will learn something, Oh yeah, that's like one. Going back to, because like I think Amber was talking about something about writing earlier, but like this is like one thing I learned from my first class, and this is probably my favorite class, is like the teacher, he told me like, oh, write something that true, don't write about funny, write about something true. Your experience, shit like that, make it the more personal and more like more you, like shit like that. Other people cannot steal it from you, because your voice, your perspective.
Yeah, so like, and no one can tell you that.
Yeah,
that it's wrong. That it's wrong because it's you.
This is my point of view, my experience. It's nothing.
And then I feel like it comes off like you're able to perform it better because it's you. True. It's true. It's you. And not that everything needs to be true 100%.
Yeah.
But I think some truth to it, it can be very helpful.
It could be true emotionally. I feel like. Or true, even like I have some beat like that's not even close to happen to me, but like other people experience it, and I'm like, that's funny as fuck. Let me,
Do you like walk around, Amber? Every time I bring out my phone in front of like parties or in family parties or stuff, she knows I'm writing notes.
Yeah.
Because if something happens that's just like, oh, that's that's kind of funny. Let me put that in my notes. Do you do that daily?
I do notes on my phone, and then when I have time to sit down working on my laptop, but like most of the time it's like note on the phone. I mean, for me, most of the note I got is like when I'm driving or like when I'm doing nothing that I don't really.
Dude, I read somewhere where it's an actual thing why you get ideas when you're doing something else, like driving, taking a shower, washing dishes.
Yeah.
I think because your subconscious is just like running through, I don't know.
It's just autopilot or something. It's just like going on. I do notice that. So I'm like,
can you look that up? I want to see what actually that experience is.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like, just ask Google, why do you get ideas when you're doing something else? Okay. I guess.
When you're
driving. Yeah, let's do driving.
Yeah. It's something, I think it's like
especially in the shower, dude. When you're in the shower, you're like, I'm gonna fucking forget this. I need to get out, and I wish that was my invention.
Yeah.
It is my invention.
Like a shower
whiteboard.
That's not gonna be erased.
That you can't erase with water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a good idea, huh?
That you could sell it to every writer, every comic right now.
Right?
I feel like every comic writer need that.
You think so?
Yeah. And in a car, I need a version in a car.
Yeah.
That where it can recall me audioly.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Put on the word without me writing it down.
You know what? There's notebooks out there that are it's like you could run it on a tablet. You have like the pencil or whatever, and you can like write, and it forms it into a text.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be hard for me, bro.
Why?
Because I sound like this Siri. Not the ChatGPT don't even get me yet. So
No?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think they get me, bro. Maybe in Vietnamese, but I don't think in English.
What does it say?
It says driving triggers ideas because it acts as a form of enforced meditation.
Yeah.
Oh.
That relaxes the brain's central executive network, allowing the default mode network responsible for daydreaming and creativity to take over.
Yeah. So I do know that, and I do try to recreate that as much as possible. So for me, it's just like, freeway. I need to be on the freeway. First of all, I cannot do it on the local.
Okay.
Too
much turns.
Yeah,
and,
too much adjustment.
Stopping and
Yeah,
going.
I need to be on the freeway. Usually, when the sun is not there, that would be nice. Yeah. Usually in the sun too, but I feel like whenever I feel...
If I was already scared of being in a car, now I'm even more scared because no one's really paying attention. They're like taking notes.
No, I never
and
remember
thinking.
how I get home. You know,
Hey, sometimes
every
that
time I
happens.
get home is a blessing. You know?
Yeah.
That happens to me, but I just started doing this, which is odd, which I told you. It happens to me, the ideas and things of like the day or even anything, it happens right before I'm going to sleep. So you know that stage when you're kind of like
Half sleep?
dozing off. So it starts happening to me there where I'm thinking. And recently it's been happening to me as soon as I get into like REM sleep. So as soon as I start dreaming, I'm literally dreaming, but I'm conscious in my dream and I'm working out ideas or I'm thinking in my dream when I wake up, I'm going to write this down. Or when I wake up, it's going to be like this. Yeah, it's freaking weird that it's happening to me like that.
Yeah, but it's cool though.
I've woken up. Like I remember when we had we used to own a donut shop. And
Wait, who? You and...
Yeah, so our chateria on the top we used to own. So I was
Very good. Awesome donuts. It was.
so I took over
Awesome.
that part of the business and I ran it. I created the flavors.
That's why I got with her because I
everything.
wanted all the donuts.
He wanted all the donuts. He used to come visit me at the donut shop.
Whoa, that's how you got meet from the donut shop.
But the flavors were like Mexican, like American flavors. So they weren't like just glaze or things like that. So I remember being asleep and literally waking up like, and I was like, oh my God, that's such a great idea. And I came up with one of the flavors that like took us like pretty viral. And then after that, we were like we had the news come and try it and things like that. But I was asleep. And in my dream, I said, this flavor will work. And I literally had to wake up. It was like 3-something in the morning. And I woke up and I had to
What's
write
the
down.
flavor? I want to know.
It was, you know what chicharrones are?
Wait, chicharron?
Chicharron?
Can you see if
Is
it's
that
still up?
Pig fat?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a.
That's my favorite thing in the
Yeah?
burrito. I want that so bad.
Imagine
So-
that in a donut.
So remember how you know how they
See
do?
if you could pull it up so you can show them.
You know how they do maple glaze? I mean maple bacon. Have you ever had a maple bacon?
I have it, but I don't think I tried.
Okay, so they do like a maple glaze, and then they put pieces of bacon on top. That's like the American version.
Oh, yeah.
And in
So
my
you put
dream, I was eating it, but with chicharron, and it was so good.
I didn't know you guys had that.
Yes.
I want it. Can you make me one right now?
Yes.
Sexy as. But I mean, like chicharron. I'm like, that's probably like the only meat I really like.
Oh, really?
craving. I mean, I love chicken and al pastor and all that stuff, but like whenever I got chicharron, I'll go chicharron. Like King Taco, I think King Taco have chicharron. And the only thing I think about when I think of burritos or taco is chicharron.
Yeah, because you could do it like taco de chicharron. Like
Yeah, I just love the fat, bro. Like growing up, I love eating the fat. Like, we have like our kind of like own version of chicharron, but we kind of like deep fry it so crunchy.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so this one was crunchy. The one that I put on the one on the donut is like a crunchy, so it's not like.
Yeah, so these were
How long
the concepts that they used to have.
Why I know you now? How can I know you? Girl, Why you take me this long too?
These
Oh, that's
closed
so-
down though.
Wait,
Yeah.
so is the donuts sweet?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the donut itself was like a regular donut,
Yeah.
and then the glaze was a maple glaze, so it was sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the chicharron was crunchy and salty.
God, that's
I'm trying to see because I don't know. It's taking forever,
yeah.
but it was delicious.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah, that really good.
Wait, is it really
flavors.
how you guys meet? Like two? You're
No.
not kidding? I'm
No,
gullible.
we met like 10.
We met on
no.
Facebook in like
Whoa.
Yeah,
like in
Like
2000.
like 15 years ago.
Yeah, like 15 years ago.
15 years ago, we kind of we stopped talking for like 10 years, and then we kind of like reconnected and started talking.
Well,
Were you guys already dating, or like you guys were just talking?
no,
No, we're just talking.
We just talked. We met
On the phone.
a couple times, and then
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah. Wait, were you guys in California at that time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Wow. So you can meet on Facebook, talk a little bit, take a
Mhm.
break for 10 years?
For 10 years.
Damn. And you guys still on Facebook of each other?
No, she deleted
no,
me.
I took them off.
She
And
deleted me.
How that thing spark up again? Were you?
He found me on Instagram.
I found her on Instagram.
and then he sent me a
Stalker.
message.
I slid into those DMs.
Hey, why you unfollow me on
Uh-huh.
Facebook? Huh? But that's
Yeah.
And
What-
then you guys start talking again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
Well-
together now for 6 years.
It was cool because she had this business. She was
Oh, look
in.
it.
Oh, there it is.
You see it right here?
Whoa. Oh, that's pretty chunky.
Yeah,
I'll take a bite. That.
it was so good.
That's pretty chunky. I didn't know. I thought they were kind of like going to be a little bit more
No, it was
less
like
coarse than
like
that.
you like.
Mm.
And we used to get the
Hungry.
chicharron fresh every morning.
Oh.
I had to go get it before.
Really?
Yeah. Damn, that looks sexy. Wait, so you guys stopped with the donut?
Yeah, the pandemic. It didn't
Oh.
make it past the pandemic. It was
Yeah.
hard.
Pandemic
Yeah.
do a lot of damage.
But people still talk about
Yeah, they always
donuts
ask.
all the time.
So then Gil used to go when we reconnected.
Mm-hmm.
Then he used to go and visit me while I was
Yeah.
there.
Uh-huh.
I used to work at the LA County Fair,
Yeah.
and I used to go to the donut shop and take my bosses and my clients
Aw.
donuts
Yeah.
from her shop.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how we started talking again, because I was looking for like new concepts for work, because we used to
Yeah.
like invite like different restaurants that have like really cool concepts
Mhm.
into the fair, and that's kind of how I found this. And then I was like, holy crap, is that Amber in there?
Yeah.
You know, and then Horchateria too.
Yeah.
When Horchateria, what was it, like 2016?
Yeah, that was the year we opened. Yeah.
But was it 2017 then?
When you came with your girlfriend?
Yeah. So,
Whoa.
yeah.
What is the girlfriend?
I had no clue at this point. I had no clue that her family was behind this. But
Mhm.
an ex of mine, for her birthday, she was like, "Oh, I want to go. These are the things that I want to do." And she was like, "I want to go to this place, Horchateria.
Mhm.
It's in Paramount. Can you take me?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, we'll go." So, and then plus I was looking for other,
Go.
Looking for another girlfriend. Yeah, that too.
So we get there and we're waiting in line. I feel like I swore that I did see her, but maybe it's just my subconscious.
He probably did, because
I probably
at that time
did.
I
feel like I did.
I was working. We were closed
I
Mondays,
was trying
so
to hide.
so I was working 6 days a week. I was
Yeah.
working like 10 hours. So
Yeah.
You must
probably-
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you come there with your ex. But you guys,
The
you
next
guys
girlfriend.
were talking now?
no.
No.
Oh,
No.
Mm-mm.
And then another couple years
Passed,
after that
and
passed,
then-
and then we started talking again.
And then he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, you guys own Horchateria?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." And he's like, "And the donut shop?" I was like, "Yeah."
This is not gonna like hot cherry. We have hot chatarita. how you
Horchateria.
Horchateria is a magical place. I ran into a couple of interesting people here. I ran into my my ex auntie family here.
Oh, really?
They saw me at one of the mic, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean that was awkward. They still cool, but that was awkward. But yeah, that's cool. You guys, it's like 10 years in the making. Wait, 15 years in the making. I like story like that.
14, 15 years. Yeah.
Yeah, story like that give me hope. Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty magical place. Stuff that happens up here.
Yeah,
and then now down here.
Down here, yeah, it's bro. I wish everybody can see down here. It's sick. I like shit like this. I feel like, I mean, like it's just like, I feel like all this shit is like a lot of work. You know, like a lot of like investment. Look at that. Oh, that shit. That's probably like. More than I don't know how much I make, but like that's a lot. It's cool to like see the people, like you guys like putting the work in. I just genuinely appreciate when people like, doing it for the love. Doing for themselves. Doing it for like, just for you guys. I recently I just started to do like YouTube stuff, just like vlog thing. Just like. More longer content, I keep doing like short about like stand up, what is cool, but I feel like longer stuff like this, like feel more personal and more, I don't know, just more personal and feel more easier to relate to get the people in, because stand up could be dry sometimes, I feel like yeah, it's you can make people laugh, but I feel like you need harder to make people stay. I feel like you need a little bit more personal to more to make people stay. So I feel like longer form is the way to make people stay. Right. I feel like what is and also kind of weird to do because like longer form is like the hardest for people to consume. So it's kind of like, but yeah, it's a constant battle.
That's what they say right now that. If you're a creator, if you're doing anything, that you should have a platform for long form content, and you should have platforms with an S for your short form, and those are like your clips and stuff.
Yeah,
those are the two forms of content that people are actually consuming.
Yeah,
and I have no clue what's going on with TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
I mean, I'm post on it. That's what my family can find out.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
TikTok is going. It I guess it just got bought out or something, right? What's the story, Amber? It just got bought out, and
the U.S. It did. They didn't buy the entire. Like they didn't buy all of TikTok. They bought like the portion that can control the U.S. type.
What is? I like it.
So
yeah.
What
as long as it's not to the Chinese. In case you cannot tell, I don't know.
The past couple days. the past couple days, it's been like really off, and people have not been getting like all the views. Their things are zero.
It's terrible.
So what I seen was that I guess because they have a whole new thing that they had to put their own algorithm. So right now it's like still, it's kind of like backing up. Like when you back up, you get like a new phone and you move everything over. It takes a while to back up and do all that. So that's why it's going all crazy. But it's like not up to date right now. So it's a little crazy.
So if you're posting right now and you're not getting anything shot into the algorithm, it's because of the new buyout.
I haven't get any views since since I got viral. I swear to you, that's the only clip I got do good. Yeah? Everything from that is shit.
And but it's like none of my stand-up clips have gone viral. Yeah. Some clips from the podcast have.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know, maybe it's just different, but I feel like it's, at least for me, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced any like viral
Yeah.
virality, virality,
Virality. Yeah.
virality on any of the stand-up clips.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'll be honest, I feel like that should not be what we aiming for.
Right.
I mean, it's cool to get viral, but I feel like the more I do this, like the more I see like, oh, the end of the goal as a comic now at the end of the day is butt in seat. Right?
Yeah.
You want to fill out your own room.
Right.
Right, you want to build your own fan, you know. So it's. I think it's about building the fan, not trying to figure out algorithm or the viral thing.
Algorithm.
Yes. So it's like, so I feel like what you're doing is what make people stay, right? We like building longer content, personal stuff. Portfolio. You see portfolio, man. Have you? I see the Instagram page. You know, it's like shit. People can go in and watch. Yes, of course. Like you want the viral, but like imagine you go viral and you go to your Instagram page. That's one clip. Nothing to see. That's not how you make people stay.
Yeah, it's true.
So like this is literally yes. You build the portfolio first, and then you can hope for the viral, and then at the end of the day, it's just how you keep the people stay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like about reaching out as much as possible. I think it's just for me now. It's just like hoping people can stay and can stick through what I'm going through. So it's like it's just like I do like we just want people to stay. Like view, fuck it, you know. It's not.
Well, that's true, because if you go, say you have nothing in your portfolio and you go viral, then what? You just the one video.
Yeah.
You didn't make them stay.
Yeah.
But if you have your portfolio already set up, you've
can, like,
done a couple of things.
Scroll a 10
Right.
reel, 20 reel, and they're gonna follow you. That's how you get people to stay. You know.
Recently, I think it was it's Christian Zaragoza. One of his clips, he was at Pupusas and Punchlines.
Yeah.
And his clip got like 11.5 million views because somebody there was a heckler in the crowd and they threw salsa at him.
Oh wow! I didn't
Are
see
you
that.
serious?
Yeah.
Can you pull that up? I want to see it.
I know. Where do I see that?
Search Christian Zaragoza
On Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Is it CR or CH?
CHR, I believe.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I seen it was at like 20,000 views, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is cool." There you go, right there.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember him.
And then I seen it like
He's fun.
last night, and
This one?
I was like, 11.5 million. That is crazy.
What to real?
It's one of the reels where it shows his shirt that says "fuck ice." Yeah, there we go. That one.
Where?
Oh, now it's at 20.3 million.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Oh my fucking god! Sorry. You could put if you want to put the headphones
I
on.
like how she was like, anybody have a threesome? You were just like casual, like, fucking liar, dude. You had no fucking threesome. Look at yourself. Look wearing a white t-shirt. He never had a threesome in his life, dude. What was his name? What were their names?
Oh.
It was his lady and another dude. Well, your kids are in the car, fool. They're with their mom, fool. Relax. You guys have seen his kids in weeks. Fool. That's when you know you need to get your shit together. That's when you start wearing white t-shirts, fool. On a date, fool. Oh, you drink, fool. You thank you.
Dang.
You can't come to a comedy show and get mad. You're the one that started this shit. Now you're mad. We'll see right now, fool. What are you gonna do? We got kids. Fool, they're in the car. You still gotta drive them.
Oh.
Dang, the girl's like trying to calm him down.
Yeah.
I hope we have that on video because that is gonna be a great tape. I'm just trying to go viral, and that might do it. You know, that might fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
I'm over here doing dancing videos and shit. And all I had to do was have salsa get thrown on my fuck ice shirt.
Damn.
He's a real fucking professional right there.
Dude, 20 million.
Bro,
20
I would
point-
fucking cry right there. I would,
I would cry. Why would you do that? It's
Damn,
pretty,
bro, that's scary. I'm like, I don't even know if what would I do if I'm so bad at shit like that.
You'd be like Frozen.
Yeah, bro. This is long times ago. This is when I'm still in Long Beach. This is when I have a mic in a bar, and there's like one night people got drunk, and like there's this one guy keep calling me a Cambodian. I was like, Cambodian this, Cambodian that, and I'm like, I'm the host. I'm like, yeah, shut up, people, just try to bash pie, and then like he keeps saying it, and like I think Mario got pissed, and Mario just stand up and like he's like, say Cambodian one more time, and he shut up. I'm like, oh my god. That's so hot. But like, yeah, I'm like, fuck. I'm get so like, yeah, I'm frozen.
That's what I get kind of like. I don't want to say scared, but nervous.
Yeah.
When I go to like any of his shows, I'm always nervous that like somebody's
asshole.
gonna say something and I'm not gonna be able to like control myself.
Yeah.
But that's just in my brain because maybe if it happens, I'll be like,
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Because I keep thinking like, oh, shit gonna happen. Like I'm gonna be so cool, you know. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna duck the fucking salsa like matrix, But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be super retarded. Cry and run down and run into trade traffic, bro. He deserved that.
I
fucking
just don't
20
get
million,
it.
dude.
Like, why do people go to comedy shows if they can't handle it?
Yeah, that's like, I don't get it. I think I don't know. I feel like it's like I don't. Yeah, to be honest,
to me, this is how I think about it. There's some sort of, I guess, let's call it trust, right? Or there's an agreement.
Yeah.
There's this. It's a secret agreement that you make as a performer or as a stand-up and as an audience person. Mm-hmm. The agreement is, this is a show. Mm-hmm. It's an agreement. Like this is a comedy show. We're building this the space that we're in is for entertainment, for fun purposes, and we're all here to have a good time. Yeah, I believe that's
not everybody gets the memo.
The agreement, and some people don't get the memo, or they get too drunk, or whatever happens.
I feel like before
the contract, it's a social contract that we make.
Yeah, I feel like before people were like, I don't want to say scared to go to a comedy show, but they were like, oh, I don't want to sit in the front because I'm going to get like grilled, or, I don't want them to look at me because I don't want them to point. Like the audience were, again, I don't want to say scared, but you were like, I don't want to get pointed out at. And I feel like now, and maybe there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with me, but I feel like now people that are starting to go to comedy shows, because I used to go to comedy shows like years ago, 10, 12 years ago, like with my friend that used to like it. We used to go to like hotel bars that had.
She tells me about comics that are like professionals that she's seen at like bar shows and like regular shows.
So I've seen it for a long time, and again, like I said, like people were scared to even talk or anything because you were gonna get like grilled, and I feel like now people that are starting to go to comedy shows they're going with the expectations of the comics to talk to them. Because why? Because now a lot of the shows involve doing crowd work. And to me, it's like yes, it probably works for some shows. Yes, it probably works for some comics. But I feel like it's just opening up this door of just people thinking that they're gonna go, and then it's especially people that think that they're funny or that they should talk. And they think like, I'm going to be part of the show. I'm going to make it funnier. Like, no, you're not contributing. You're you're making it
ruin it.
worse. Like you're ruining it.
Yeah.
But I feel that that's the expectation now is like
Yeah, the crowd work thing.
to be interactive, and it's like, no, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, sit there, watch.
Yeah, I think that's true, cause yeah, and then I feel like also like, I'll be honest, I think like a lot of people still don't understand stand up. To be honest, I literally talked to people recently, audience, and they still think like, oh, I come up with the shit on the spot. Do you talk to people like?
Yeah. I just had this conversation with one of my cousins, and I told him I went to go to the Brea Improv to go hang out with the comics, whatever, and one of the comics dropped. So I was able to get on the show, and I told him that. He was like, oh, that's so cool, man. You just went up there and just off the cuff, didn't you? And I was like, yeah.
Oh my god, bro! He gonna think you a god. No, that's so cool. I should tell you that. Yeah, that's so like, yeah. I mean, like, I think
because
like,
you have to explain it, and we're at a Christmas party, and I was like, I don't want to explain it right now. So I was like, yeah,
keep it glamorous.
I had fun.
Yeah. Easy.
It's a magic show.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. It's so fun. It's like, I mean, I think when I didn't know that too. When I started, I'm like, I thought people like come over the shit on the spot too, but like, damn. But I think like that could be the reason too. Like people don't really understand. This is like, oh, this is not like this is not something we come up with the spot. This is planned. This is like rehearsal.
Performance.
Yeah. So it's like, don't
Performance art.
Yeah. So you know. When I don't plan to have you in this, this is my plan, and I
don't.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You're not part of this.
yeah, you didn't sign up with me, and I don't know, is it true or not? But like, I feel like sometimes when I'm like, not sometimes, it's like a lot of time when I this is when I'm in college, and like sometimes when like two of my friends talking to each other and they laugh and I don't get it, and it's kind of make me angry. So I'm like, I think that could be the reason why like people get mad. Like sometimes, like
no, that makes sense.
Like,
I okay.
Yeah, like
all right.
It could be because they don't get it, or maybe it could be because like they hear one trick or word and they think about it. They don't think about the funniness anymore. They just think about that.
Yeah.
So like that could be make them angry.
Yeah, because you don't know where people are in their life. Like this guy that threw the salsa, the guy kept talking about like his kids.
And everyone
and all
around
that.
laughing.
Yeah. So it's people that are immature in like their thinking, but it's also people that you don't know where they're at, so things can trigger.
Right.
But as a comedian, that's not your fucking responsibility. If you're not okay in your life, don't freaking go to a comedy show. Like, that's
well.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot stop them.
I know.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
But
if you're not feeling
saying-
good, if I'm not feeling good, I go to a comedy show to make me feel better.
Yeah.
No, not
No?
necessarily. But what
Okay.
I'm saying is like it's because people can't get mad at comics.
Right. That's what I was saying
like,
about
you can't take it personal.
Right. That's what I was saying about the social contract that you make.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
everybody's
you-
there to have a good time.
Yeah. And of course, you can't control who comes out,
Exactly.
how they feel, anything like that.
Yeah.
But again, that's adults that don't know how to self-regulate themselves. But it's sad because it's at whose cost?
Yeah.
At your cost, because
And
you're up
everybody
there,
else's too.
and everybody else's. Yeah. But it's the name of the game, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the wrenches they throw out at you guys.
Or
Because I've
salsa.
gone to shows. Remember that one time where you were doing like girlfriend jokes? He was doing like girlfriend jokes. To me,
That's
I
most
don't
of my
care.
stuff.
Like
Yeah.
I think they're funny.
Yeah.
And then there was a girl that I was sitting like kind of like 2 seats away from, and then she was like, "Oh, that's so mean."
But-
like she was like kind of like mad
Right.
for me, and I'm like, "Girl, I'm over here laughing."
Let me tell you something about that too. Now that you bring that up, because I took that into consideration. I think that's where the feedback came from. Is that the target was you at that joke. Now when I'm writing more stuff about you and our relationship, I don't use you her as the target. I switch the target and the wording so that way I'm
the butt of the joke.
I'm the butt of the joke, and I think it works better for that because now everybody's not pobrecita, his girlfriend. Now they're like, okay, this guy is making fun of himself.
Not making fun of other people.
Exactly. So I think it was good that kind of happened because I was able to reflect on that. I was like, okay, it wasn't mean. It's not a mean. It wasn't a mean joke, but typically, if you really break down that joke, you were the target. For that one.
And I'm over there like I'm like
not a malicious target, but it was just a. I don't even use that one anymore. Which one was it?
I don't remember. I don't even remember, but I remember hearing her like, he's so mean. That's mean.
Yeah.
And I was like,
shut up,
it's
bitch.
joke. It's a joke. Like, like I wanted to be like, I'm the mean one. I'm mean to him.
Yeah, you don't know shit.
Yeah. But you know what? I just thought. But that's exactly how it was.
You're worrying about your own emotions.
But you know what? You know what I think about now? I'm gonna look like a dummy right now thinking about it. But remember, I'm not gonna say his name, but remember that comedian that I held a grudge to for a long time because I thought he was talking about me that one time?
Yes.
Jimmy Velarde.
No, not Jimmy Velarde. I can tell you after. It doesn't matter. I made peace with myself and him now because I still.
So it wasn't. So we can have him on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't care now.
Okay, cool. We're gonna have him on the podcast,
and
we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, because he knows. He knows.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Because to me, so remember I told you I used to go to comedy shows, right? And to me, it felt very. It was too specific. It wasn't like generalized, I guess, to where I could take it as something.
Yeah.
To me, it felt very, very specific. And I just remember feeling like red and like really, really embarrassed. And then I remember my friend looking at me like, is he talking about you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so then that's where I felt like, am I making this up? Am I being like the guy, the salsa guy? Or is it like, and to this day, I don't know. I mean, him and I have never talked about it.
Yeah.
I think we should. I think we should bring him in here.
Yeah.
Because it was something that was like, but then the rest of the crowd was laughing and it was more internalized with myself because I didn't feel comfortable about myself. And I felt like everybody knows what he's talking about. Everybody knows that the joke is about me. And in actuality, it could have been that the joke was never about me and that the joke was part of his set. And it just happened to be the day that I felt like it was about me, you know? So in hindsight, I get, like, I'm not going to say that I understand why that guy did that, but I can see how when we're not, like, mature enough with our emotions, how we don't know how to regulate them. And going to a place like this and being in that state of, like, of your life or in your emotions is not always the best.
Yeah, I can see why you should not go to a comedy show.
If you're not.
I mean, I definitely can see that, you know. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of like, it's kind of like the voice in our head. You know, it's keep like, because I'm super insecure about like, about when I first started to. I mean, like, because I feel like, like I don't know, just like the people, I'm like so sensitive with other people, even like look or like, you know, just like facial expression that like can like fuck with me.
Like people in the crowd.
I mean, like even like in daily life, to be honest, I'm like very like notice up these things. So I'm like all that stuff kind of like fuck with me. That's like,
100%.
Fuck with me, everything. But I think it's just like at the end, like, you cannot, you know, it's just you cannot. I don't know. It's just like you kind of like, I don't know. It's just like you cannot. I don't know. Just you cannot be. I say like I don't know. Like you cannot be you not like cannot, but I think like it's you cannot control like all these, because it's not even like emotion, you know, it's like what happened that day, you know, what you hear, what you talk to about. There's so many like thing go into your emotional that day. So like sometimes like people get mad. I think this is why it's a little bit harder for me to hate on people, because like you don't know, you know, you don't know what's going on that day, you know, because I'm that guy, you know, like I know when that guy do that, I'm literally that guy. I'm in my head the whole time when someone talk about me, or like someone look at me, or someone make like an eye movement or whatever. Like I'm that guy. I'm gonna
You think it's
about
about
that shit
you now.
all the time. Like I'm gonna be so upset with it. So I'm like, oh my god, it's just like killing me if I like pay attention so much about other people. And I think it's just coming back to like, oh, I rather fail you than fail me. You know, so I'm like, I'm just gonna fuck everybody, and you know.
Yeah, because we tend to internalize that, right? And I've come to realize as I mature and as my life goes, is that more than half of the time, those people aren't even thinking about me or freaking looking at me or seeing every moment. Like, it's nothing. It's me. I'm the one that's playing those tricks on my mind.
Yeah, and you're thinking about something in your mind, thinking about somebody that's not even thinking about you, thinking in their own mind. So you're like, Mike, you're making up their own thoughts.
Yeah.
About somebody else's thoughts.
And
how,
you.
About your... How crazy does that sound?
It sounds crazy. We all need therapy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But like,
we all need therapy.
Like a lot of like, because we don't really fight, but like a lot of our maybe like things that we disagree on are me thinking like,
or what he thinks
they're not even verbal situations.
Yeah, like it's just his body language. Like if something doesn't go and he's kind of like,
or if I say a word a certain
and I'm
way,
like, oh, he's
or
upset.
a phrase or
oh,
certain
he's
way.
this. Oh, he's that. Is it me? Is it me? La, 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 la.
I'm not mad. I just
and then
want
I
to go
tell
get
him,
waffles.
Yeah, I confront him and he's like, I'm not mad, and I'm like, I fucking stressed myself out because I thought you were mad.
Yeah.
But again, it's not his problem. It's my own problem because I made that assumption. But it comes with maturing and realizing that.
It took a lot. I feel like it took a lot to like recognize the feeling, you know, and don't let it consume you. I think for me it's like that too, because like for me it's like since I get into this country, it's just about me like trying to be accept, try to be understand. So I'm like, at one point I was a yes man, you know. I just like, oh yes, I'll do everything just to be included. So that's always feel like it's always like, it's just in our head, you know. Just like we just try to be this version, or we try to like, we just try to be loved, try to be, you know, to be liked, to be, you know, to be not to be hate, I guess. So it's just like all that stuff, you know, keep fucking wandering.
And you know what's crazier is that more than often, everyone in the fucking room is thinking the same thing and having the anxieties that we are. We're over here thinking, oh, that person's thinking this about me, person's thinking that, and that person's thinking that we're thinking the same thing. And it's like, that's when I realize I'm like,
we're all crazy.
Everybody in here is probably freaking riddled with anxiety, like same shit, thinking about the same things, and I'm over here thinking all of them are thinking about me. Like, no.
Yeah, I thought, that's crazy. That, I mean, I think that's like, because that's a crazy thought when like if you think about that, like you enter a room and everybody is assuming what other people thinking about your, oh my god, I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying. That's crazy, bro. I think like I think like for me, that's why like I feel like to overcome that and to be like, I feel like when I kind of like see that and kind of try to overcome that, it's kind of like make me more myself. More. That's why I'm trying to see when I improve, like embrace being a comic. I think I'm going through that just from seeing like I'm like doing too much shit that make up other, just doing shit for other people instead of me.
Right.
You know, so I'm like, I feel like when I pay attention to myself more, like I do things that I like and do things that I on my term, I do feel like, oh, I do think about that a little bit less. I'm not saying I'm done with it. I still think about other people think a lot, but I feel like when I'm able to be to myself, it's like a little bit easier to stop thinking about it. Yeah, and then it's like I feel like with us like as a performer too, like I feel like we all want to be, you know, to be liked, to be loved, but it's like I feel like it's kind of like a with the dilemma, because I feel like the more you want other people to like you, the more you become a yes man. You become a version that's not yourself anymore. What is at that point people can like you, but you're not gonna like yourself.
Yeah, it's not genuine.
Yeah, you're not genuine. So I'm like, I feel like the best way is like it just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Like the more you be yourself, it's like the best way to attract people. To be honest,
100%.
Like just be yourself. Just focus. I feel like that's like all my networking coming through. Like I don't know how to talk to people. You know, I'm like, I don't go up to people like, hey, I'm funny and book me. You know, I'm like, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like when I first started, I'm like always trying, how do I get into this group? How do I get to be friends with these people? And I feel like the more I try to be nice and friendly, the more I'm not myself, you know, I'm hate doing that shit. But like, I realized like, if I just focus on being me, make me, you know, doing my stuff and let my work do the talking. I feel that's like the best way to like,
yes.
let the attract people, you know. I don't need to do a lot of talking. I'll let my work do it. And it's like, I feel like that's like the the most honest way to let people know you, because like with like I don't know if you tell it, but like you said like when you I think you said like when you go to a show and some comic, you can see this is the kind of like whatever version of this person, you know, like exaggerated version of this person, or like a more funny, more silly version of this person. So I'm like I feel like like that's like we're so lucky to stand up, because like it's very reflective of yourself, very personal. So like if I see you stand up, I'm like, I can see like, this is why he behaved like this in real life. You know, very. That's like, I feel like, yeah. So like that's kind of like easier for me to approach a person, because like I may not talk to you that much, but like through your stand up, through your work, like it's very exaggerated, very informative. It's only like, you know, because you being able to honest with yourself. That's why you're being vulnerable.
Yeah.
You talk about this stuff. That make easier for like audience to pull audience.
I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's kind of it's a crazy thing, right? Just I don't know. Just like you could try to win people just by being
yourself.
Yeah,
and
right?
sometimes that's the hardest.
Yeah,
you know?
like being yourself. Cause like, I saw so many new comic doing this, and I fucking hate it. I don't know how. It's not like I hate them. It's just like I seen me in them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my god, I hate this shit. It's like I hate when like new comic trying to be funny only. Like some new comic just try to be funny like only that. Whenever whatever conversation we're in, they always try to make a joke. What is, you know, okay, I guess, but like that's not I don't think that's how you suppose.
Is that you like all the time?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, it's that's how you not. That's like that's not how you make friend. Okay,
Yeah.
if you want make one be friend, be you.
Yeah.
Don't be funny, bro. I want to know you first. You know, don't be funny. Cause I'm like it's so cringe. But like I think it's like whenever like comic that like just try to be funny. I don't think that's a comic. I think that's a clown.
Right.
To be honest, I feel like as a comic, you're supposed to have that personal side. That's that human side. You know, you cannot be funny.
Yeah,
all the-
you're not
You're
not performing 100% of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's why I'm like, feel like you like stand up is so like,
Yeah, it's like we're at a Denny's, dude. This is not a comedy show.
yeah,
We're eating breakfast at 2 a.m.
yeah.
Like,
this
let's
is
have
real
a
life.
let's have a real conversation. Let's talk
Yeah.
about something.
And through that, I feel like through the real shit, that's funny.
Yeah,
You know, this is real life experience that make it funny. You
Right.
know, so it's like it's just like, I don't know. I hate saying young comic. But, I don't know.
hey,
Make me feel
sometimes you have
old.
to. No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Viet, dude, this was an awesome time, man. I had a really good time talking to you, dude.
Thank you. Me too. I enjoy, you know, kind of picking your brain, you know, getting to know you guys
Yeah,
more,
dude.
you know, and like, you know, just like genuinely appreciating like the work you guys put into your work. You know, I like you know, putting work into my work, and I love when people put work in their work.
This is why I do this to have good conversations with all you guys, man. So, can you tell us what you got? You have anything coming up you want to promote?
Okay, let me see. I don't know. I think I have San Jose next month again. Yeah, I mean, just show.
Yeah,
Yeah, just Nah, it's fine.
your Instagram, your TikTok.
Yeah, you can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Venmo at We Speak English. Check out my YouTube as We Speak English. I have like vlog thing now. On my YouTube. Oh yeah, that's my article about me that I wrote myself. Bro, it's so funny. It's like I literally AI the whole shit. I don't even know. My English is not that level. Read it, bro. It's so many words. I didn't fully immerse myself, bitch. I don't even know what immerse. I don't even use it. But yeah, it's cool. But
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
check out my my YouTube stuff and come out to a show, guys. And check out Gil podcast, The My Bus.
Heck yeah.
The My Bus.
All of Viet's links are going to be down in the show description. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. If you're listening to this on Spotify, follow us. All the links to Viet's stuff is down at the show notes. Go give him a follow, give him a subscription, all that good stuff. Amber, anything?
Nope.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks for being
you.
here.
Let's-
The Mind Buzz Podcast.